Credits earned change, but 95% of the custom races are the same. Well, okay. What's up, everyone? Carnage Razor here, just showing off some of the new strats that I've developed for the Sega Genesis version of Shaq Fu. So, right off the bat, one of the things that you want to do for this game is to switch to easy mode, as that's the category we're running. Turn the time off completely, make the game speed fast, and turn the audio off, as it's understood this could help with lag. So, once that's all taken care of, go back to the main screen, hit story, and away we go. So right away, we're going to just mash on the start button. Go over to the first thing, which is the Lost Jungle. Keep mashing start. And then just hold right and hit what is your C button. Get them into the corner and let go of right and just roundhouse them to death. If they jump after them. Once again, you're going to just pretty much forward power kick to victory. And that's it. Mash the start button. And we're back at it. It's really not that complicated. The new strat here being the roundhouse kick. The old strat was this right here. You just kind of wanted to mash that. Doesn't do as much damage, and if they block a lot, which they do, feels kind of bad. So you want to just go ahead and roundhouse kick. It's a little faster. You're going to hold left. You're going to go to the mines next. You can usually get there before the camera does. So you just kind of want to, as soon as you see the text, you want to start mashing that start button. Other than that, just roundhouse kick them right in the corner. You win. Easy peasy. Rinse and repeat. These first couple of fights are pretty easy. There's really nothing technical about them or anything. There's really not a lot technical about a lot of fights in this game. So that's a thing. We're going to go right. You want to press right a little bit first instead of just holding down and right. So you go right a little bit first and then go down. And you go to this temple. This guy could be a bit of a troll. He does a lot of projectiles. He does a lot of stuff. So you kind of want to like jump a bit. Just do as you see fit. Like if you want, you can start the fight off with just a jump kick right to him. That helps sometimes. Other than that, same process. If the enemy runs away from you or jumps away from you, don't be afraid to jump after him. We're going to start this one off with a jump kick. See, that one worked in our favor that time. Sometimes it works in your favor, sometimes it doesn't. See, right there, they jumped away, so we jumped right after him. And back to the same process. Get him in the corner, just start roundhouse kicking, and they're down. One thing to mention is the perfect. So, the perfect does add more score. More score means longer to count down, which means longer before you get to the next scene. So that little hit that he just did to me right there actually works out in my favor. As long as he doesn't like combo me into like oblivion, which definitely happens with this character, especially in the beginning. He can combo you into a stun, which is kind of annoying. But if he doesn't do that, it's not a big deal. You're just able to, again, that little smack right there is actually perfect. That's exactly what we want. This is kind of ideal. And then no blocks. That's a beautiful fight right there. So we mash start and hold up. So you go to this area. You fight this guy. Once again, just, you got to watch for that. I don't know what causes that, actually. That's just a little teleport that Shaq does. I really don't know how to do it. I've tried making it happen, and I don't know how to. I'm sure someone out there does. So, yeah. But it just happens when you're holding right and pressing kick. This guy's pretty easy. He's pretty slow. He doesn't block a lot. He has a huge hitbox. So he goes down pretty easily. Unfortunately, he also doesn't hit you very often. So, perfects happen. No big deal. That's where we came from. So you want to go to the North Gate next. Excuse me. We fight this guy. This guy has a bigger hitbox than it seems like. So you can kind of just go to town on him once you get him in a corner, which sounds really weird, but that time the teleport worked in our favor. Yeah, so, I mean, I've done some practice with it, and I have the world record run using the roundhouse kicks instead of the low kicks. I tried the low kicks. It didn't seem to work too well. Right there was an additional cutscene. That's why you want to continue to mash start. You go to the top first, the catwalk falls. Take care of the crazy cat lady. She can be a bit of a troll. Don't be afraid to jump after her. She likes to jump a lot. This is kind of a gatekeeper for the run, because she can beat you, which is funny because if you run this game on the Super Nintendo, this is the first fight and usually is pretty easy. But this fight, a lot harder on Genesis. And we got her. Okay. Wasn't an easy fight, but we got her. Wasn't even a good fight. We're going to jump after her because of potential jumping away, potential projectiles. She does a lot of crazy stuff. You kind of want to just want to be super aggressive with her and hope for good RNG. We're not getting it. Okay, this could be bad. Not every run's going to be perfect, so there's that to keep in mind. Don't be afraid to reset, especially with a fight like this. I would definitely reset this run. But there's a lot of RNG elements that go into this, whether or not they block, whether or not they do all kind of crazy stuff like that. Yeah, this time we'll just be super aggressive and go forward right from the start. See, now this will be a great fight, which should have happened round 2, but it didn't. It's fine. That's actually a wonderful fight. Aside from the perfect. Other than that, it's fine. Now we go down and we fight Cyborg Shaq. Again, just mash that start button. So you may hear my keyboard clicking in the background, and I play this on an emulator with a keyboard because the input commands are way easier to pull off on a keyboard than they are on a controller. Kind of confusing, kind of weird. I don't understand it. It's just how it goes. Same thing with SNES Shaq. In terms of routing, who to play against and everything like that, what I'm doing in this video is what I did in the world record. So just kind of mimic that if you want. There might be better route options. I haven't found them if there are. I haven't seen a reason to yet. I've tested a couple others out, but I feel like this is the best one. So that takes care of Cyborg Shaq. Come down here. This guy's a bit of a troll. He likes to stun you a lot. So right off the bat, we're going to try to jump after him. And right there, if that projectile would have hit me, like that one did, sometimes they could stun you. They just like put you in this weird trap. He tried doing it to me again there. He kind of spams that a lot. But same as always, you want to try to get him in the corner as quickly as possible and just roundhouse him until he's done. Yeah, see, that time he stunned me. This is not me letting go to controls. This is me being stunned. Luckily, he doesn't do too much to you once he does stun you, which is kind of weird. But I guess, see, here he goes trolling me. Now he's going to stun me. Okay. Just kind of mash. Hope you can kick your way out of it. He also likes to set those landmines on the ground. Oh, this is bad. Yeah, he got me. Okay. This is another one of those gatekeepers. If you want to see a good run, just go watch my world record video of this. This is just a tutorial. Okay, this looks like it's going to be... maybe not. Okay, yeah, we should be fine. Okay, then he just throws me into the corner, and he beats me. Oh, goodness. All right, we continue. No problem. Whenever you continue, you have to go back to the overworld, and you have to select the stage again. If this is your first time running Shaq Fu, don't be intimidated by loses. They happen. It's part of the game, unfortunately. We kind of stun locked him there. So just kind of roll with the punches. Do what you got to do. Okay. Once you start kicking him, it pretty much just becomes easy mode after that. Alright, we should have him here. Okay. He's taken care of. That's what a good fight looks like against him. For the most part. Button mash health. Or start, rather. Not health. Go across the bridge. The bridges can be a little wonky in this game. They have very weird mechanics to them. This guy. This guy could either be extremely fast or extremely like hard because he has a really big hitbox. So if you could just be super aggressive with him and just hope that he doesn't hit you right away and just kind of stun lock him into the corner with blocking or with hitting him or whatever the case may be, and then just go to town on him with the roundhouse kicks. Whenever he goes down, whenever he falls over, that's when you want to forward kick him again so you can reposition yourself to get close again. Because whenever you roundhouse kick, you're going to be pushed back a little bit. So it's not a big deal. He falls over, you just do one of these sidestepping kicks to reposition yourself better. And then you just go back to spamming your roundhouse kicks. Or he beats you. This is a terrible, terrible run. This is a good example of how poorly things can go in Shaq Fu, though. Again, don't be afraid to jump. Jump is going to be faster than just walking towards them. So if you have a lot of distance between you and the enemy, just jump towards them. Okay, that takes care of him. There's going to be some button mashing here. Open up the cutscene with the boss. And then the real boss is this bridge right here. We got it, no problem. You can get stuck on there a lot. You want to just go towards the center as much as you can. This guy is the ultimate troll of the game. There's really no strategy here. When he jumps away, jump after him. Don't try to kick him too much with the side kick. Just get close to him and roundhouse him. That's the best I can tell you. Don't worry about getting him into a corner. If you get him there, great. If not, don't worry about it. Just get close, side kick once, and then roundhouse. I'll try to demonstrate here. Jump kick, get close. He's just going to shoulder rush me. Jump towards him. Get close, just roundhouse. Just roundhouse. Get close if you're not close enough. He kind of does what you want. he does whatever he wants to you. This is the final boss of all final bosses. You could possibly block against this guy, I guess, if you're good enough at this game. I'm not. I don't know anyone that is. I mean, I'm sure you could go as far as like memorizing patterns and stuff like that. Like I said, just get close to him and try to roundhouse as fast as you can. That's pretty much the best strategy I have for this guy, unfortunately. Yeah, he got me. We'll have to continue. No big deal. So just as before, you just want to mash start to continue. God, I hope we can actually finish this run, because he's acting extremely trolly to me right now. Okay, not a problem. We should be able to get him this first round now. Maybe not. Like I said, just do a side kick once, and then roundhouse kick him, because it works out so well. As you can see, how did that not hit him? Alright, no big deal. Hopefully he stays in the corner this time. Nope. There, we got him. So a little different from the SNES version, because the SNES version, you could just sit back and span projectiles. They're called Shaq-Rikians. This one, you actually have to get up close and personal with this guy. So Set Rock could be a little bit more of a troll in the Genesis version, I feel. A little bit of lag there. And we got him. And that's when you would hit the timer. The very moment the last hit happens against Set Ra, which is this mummy guy here, that's when you stop the time. That's pretty much it. There's not really a whole lot to it. Just like I said, side kick. Always use fierce kick, by the way. I think that's what it's called. Might be called power kick, something like that. Those lines. Let's see. Let's hit the reset there. And we'll go to check the settings. I think it's called power kick. Let's just double check. But there's a punch. There is a quick kick, I think it's called. And then there's a power kick, just with the main 3 buttons. Fast kick. Okay, so there's punches, and then there's move, boost, and taunt. There's fast kick, and there's power kick. Power kick is default at C. So if you just spam forward and C, you can do a side kick. And just C by itself does the roundhouse kick when you're close to him. And that seems to do much better damage than the low kick. But that's pretty much it. So get out there and get some PBs and smash that world record, because there's a ton of time to be saved in the run. I promise. If you go and watch it yourself, you'll see there's a couple times where the fights could have went a lot better. Could have had much better RNG. So the record is pretty much there for the taking. Go get it. But thanks for watching, and I guess I'll see you guys next time. How was that? Was that everything you could ask for?